Oh.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Auburn Tigers return team didn't help matters out much with that one. You have to live with this result every second of every day for the next year, guys.
Some of the greatest sports talk radio takes place in the state of Alabama because of the rivalry and the trash talk that goes on between Auburn fans and Alabama fans. It is must-listen radio, David. It's incredible.
And it's must-watch TV. Like, no matter what the records are, it seems like it's always a good game. The hate runs deep, and it is a great game to call.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. They feed him again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Romero. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Safe completion on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They go to the draw. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Williamson. They're trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll try to pop the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all 3 facets.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond with.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to get rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Bringing it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Williamson. And that pass picked off. Touchdown, Alabama! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and a nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Williamson. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he reels it in inside the 30. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Makes his connection. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield, it's Williamson. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Going deep. He's got it on the left. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Oh, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They go right back to it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Takes the easy one to the back. Just steamrolling his way through. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it. Touchdown tie. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Washington. And he's dragged down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Williamson. And it's incomplete. He was miles high and wide on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
What'd you say?
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap down, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
For the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. FIU.
There's a lot of upsets.
Off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Iowa wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game here. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Exactly, Carl. I'm about to take this quarterback out there.
Second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the
You know how far
Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play. And that brings up
Would have had that shot out.
will punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down.
I'd be there. I want to catch another kick. That's all right,
They
nigga.
couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had a set.
I think if you want to take the next step two here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to the ground with the running back.
Oh, what he playing?
Enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at
Oh, he just talking about at the bottom. Shit, I'm about to lose. Yeah.
Towards the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here, we take a back and work after the break. Back to throw, it's Williamson. Gets away from one. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been
Almost overran, nigga.
the offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
All kinds of time to
Bro, they got the same thing last time, bro. What is D-line doing?
Huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on first and goal.
They've been doing that all game. The first time I understood, because I did like a 3-man rush. All right, cool.
Second and goal for this offense.
But,
The give.
yeah, I'm not getting no pressure.
Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, bro, for everybody just to get, like, you feel me, block.
It down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final quarter.
And for that long, because I knew, I was like, wow, she going to cut back across the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
The give to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down button.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
He wants to take the top off. And it's his 4th
Oh, yeah, I
interception
lost.
of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are swing conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping down, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah,
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Williamson. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to see the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You dang right. Clear the mechanisms. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
Unloads it left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Oh, boy.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
This shit over.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game.
I try to serve in.
It's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's thrown another interception.
That's
He'll
cool.
go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. They'll probably be
Easy.
before they snap it.
Well, at this point in the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
To throw, it's Williamson. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, that play action fake, he just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gain for the offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll move the ball. The clock is on their side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Yeah, they trying to get that first down.
Any extra yards, great tackle there.
Oh, I think you're going to get this whole man. I already know it.
But it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. With the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Oh boy, had a shot. Oh boy, this game full of shit.
They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball.
That nigga just broke the tackle, bro.
First down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Discards a man. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And just wedges to the head a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalry and winning.
I don't know what to say about that one. That is what it is. Yeah, see these niggas again. Yeah.